Every great journey begins with a single step. And at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, that step is met with warmth, guidance, and possibility. Here, learning goes beyond the books. It is where future healthcare heroes are nurtured by passionate instructors who believe in their potential. From theory to practice, our healthcare assistant students gain real-world skills in real healthcare settings, preparing them to serve, support, and make a difference from day one. Because at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, we don't just teach healthcare, we empower excellence. Admissions are now open for our January and February intakes. Step into your future today. Find us at Blessed House, 5th floor, opposite Garden City Mall. Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, empowering excellent healthcare.
A very good morning. Welcome back to Kingdom Business Network. This is Faith Today Television, and we are glad to have you back. Last week, of course, because of the unrest that was ongoing in our country, we didn't manage to have last week's episode, but guess what? Today we are here to take it a notch higher from where we left. And last time we were having a conversation around land as an investment. And today we decided to have it in a broader way, to bring it into perspective, especially when we talk about different generational perspectives about land as an investment. Somebody was arguing that if by the time of Israelites, if Gen Zs were there, instead of God promising them the land of Canaan, I think they would just be okay with 2 handshake accounts and an outlier. But we are here to demystify that conversation and see, is land still the lucrative form of investment as previously perceived by older generation? Remember that currently in our economy, we have 3 working generations. We have Gen Zs, who are the youngest. Those are the people between ages 14 and 29. We have millennials, those are the guys between the age 30 and 45. And we also have Gen X, the guys between age 46 and 60. And while doing our different research, we realized that all these generations perceive investments in different ways. And it is of essence we bring to us this lucrative conversation so that we can engage and understand how these different perspectives are shaping the areas of investment, business, and also how realtors are carrying on their duties, or rather their day-to-day activities. And before we proceed, allow me to remind us that tomorrow, Faith Today Television will be celebrating 3 years of being live each and every time, 3 years of engagement, 3 years of impact, building businesses. And we will be having wonderful celebrations here at Blessed House opposite Garden City, and you are reminded that your slot is still there. You can continue to book so that tomorrow we celebrate together. Remember, we wouldn't be this far were it not for you and my input. And before we proceed, allow me to also bring on board my wonderful co-host to also bring into context our current conversation. Karibu sana, Karen.
Thank you so much, Lewis. I was thinking when you mentioned growing up, I've had study hard, save up money to buy land. But again, land was, and still almost sacred. Prove that you made it in life. That has been carried from generation to generation to generation. But if you look at my generation, we are not dreaming about buying a land in Kitengela. We want an apartment in Westlands with parking, with a mini mart, with gym, all just for convenience. So my question is to John, is that lifestyle preference or is it quietly costing our financial future? John will take us through that because you have interacted with all investors from all age groups. So I can't wait to find out.
Wow, thank you so much, Karen. And I think you've mentioned it right, because as we bring on board our today's guest, of course, he was also with us during our last episode, Mr. John Ngigi, who is an investment expert working with Melia Real Estate. Of course, he will be engaging with us, but as we bring him on board today, or rather as we invite him, I would want him to engage with us and respond to this perspective. If on this show we had a 50-year-old, we had a 35-year-old, and we had a 25-year-old, what do you think would be their perspective regarding land as an investment? Karibu, and introduce yourself once again.
Thanks, Coach Lewis and Karen, and to our viewers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching us from. And I want to welcome you for the new month of July.
Sure.
And I hope things are going to be smooth the way they are. Thanks for the invite and for this morning engagement.
Sure.
Land has been taken differently by different generation, and different generation normally perceive land in different approach.
Sure.
From the millennials, from the Gen Zs, from the Generation X. Each and every generation normally takes land differently.
Sure.
On how it normally suits them. And land is a store of value and wealth.
Sure.
And each and every generation seems to take ownership of wealth in different ways. So I don't know whether you want us to begin from Generation X, we come to Generation Millennials, or then we end up with...
I think currently, as we are also talking about a paradigm shift,
yes.
It is of essence we first appreciate what has been perceived for the longest time as the value of land.
Yes. Let me say, the perception which is there, the value of land remains to be one of the biggest thing or the biggest asset one should have.
True.
Because without land, there is no way you can have some ownership.
True.
So each and every generation normally tends to believe, if I acquire something or if I own something, I'll be able to stand out. So each and every generation normally takes ownership of land as a wealth in itself. Yes.
And as Melia Real Estate is the different generational approaches towards investing in land something that you take keenly, or is it something that you also consider as you package your different units?
Yes, because we tend to get different generations. If I may begin with Generation X, they perceive land as one which produces income. What do I mean by land which produces income? They want to put on rental houses or apartments, office buildings, and then shopping centers.
Okay.
The other thing is warehouses. And the last thing, which could make sense, is use of mixed-use developments. Them, they are looking into land in making income. Because when they buy land, maybe they're thinking of building apartments. That apartment will make them get money from rental income. Two, office buildings. They tend to believe if maybe they buy land somewhere, they'll be able to put on buildings which they will be able to host offices, of which it will give them income. So for Generation X, the main thing is income. I'm buying this land. What am I going to put on this land to give me some amount of money? If we go to the other generation, that is the millennials, they look at the experience which will recur from the income which they will get from the land.
Okay.
And this stands out in coming up with gated communities, Airbnbs, tiny homes, and then the lifestyle estates, and then eco-friendly developments. For them, it's creating experiences from the land which they have already acquired. You have seen the booming of Airbnbs of late.
Airbnbs, of course.
That one has culminated from the approach of the millennials, bringing in something different. You've seen lifestyle estates. Name them. We have Tattoo City, which is coming up. We have the mixed development in Two Rivers. There are quite many. For them, it's creating experiences from whatever they have already acquired. And that normally gives them income as they grow. If we go to the current generation, which is Generation Z, for them is to come up with technology to increase land value.
Value addition.
Yes. And that's normally comes from the smart homes. You've seen most of the people currently, like today, they are going to China to come with those tiny, like, they look like cubes houses. Those are smart homes. Or they come up with, they build homes.
Cabins.
Yes. Then there is co-living spaces, which is currently on the rise. Then the other thing is, flexible workspaces, which is common currently. And then solar power developments. I don't know whether you've seen such things. Because most of the people, they are buying land and then they come up with solar panels, which they normally put them. They generate energy, which they can be able to use for themselves and also sell to the grid. The other thing is the sustainable construction. And the final one is digital property marketing.
Okay.
Whereby they buy land, they do houses, and then they sell.
Okay.
Yes. So each and every generation has its own approach in terms of land and wealth.
Would you say scarcity in terms of let me use my grandpas, the older generation, to them land was ample. To my parents, it became scarce in a way, but there was still inheritance. But to my generation, there is completely nothing. If I have to get land, I have to save up and buy. Would you say that that change in terms of availability of land has highly contributed to even the different perspectives?
Yes, because if you look at different timelines, before the population was not that big, you could see most of the generation, like the baby boomers, the Gen X, land was there, but the value of land was not that taken. And the population which was there was not as bigger as it is today. So people had chunks of land, and to them, having chunks of land, that was a wealth thing. Then as the time goes by, generation came, and the people, there is population which is growing. As the population grows, land normally goes down. So you will tend to find when the supply is high, and when the demand, is
demand
high
is
and the
high.
supply is low, so there'll be competition. So that one brings in different take of land from different generation. That's why you will see, like today, most of the people, they will have to save for you to acquire that land, because the demand is high. And when the demand is high and the supply is low, the prices goes up. So the land which maybe you could have purchased in like maybe like 5 years or 10 years with little amount of money, today you can't be able to buy that land with the same amount. So you have to dig deeper into your pocket to acquire the same land which you could have acquired it in maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. Yes.
So we can generally say that it is not that the current generation perceives land in a different way. It is only that the problems of the day has contributed or influenced that particular perception towards land.
I may differ a little bit with that, because if I can go back to how Karen said, their generation, they are looking into the soft landing or the soft living.
Just convenience.
Yes, convenience. They don't want maybe to get a land in Kitengela. They just want to get an apartment
in Parkland.
Yeah, in Parkland or Westlands or somewhere near Garden City, where they can be able to get whatever they want at ease.
Maybe Karen can contribute to her generation's problems.
To be honest, us as the young generation, you can say we are homebodies. Like everything is for convenience. You have to get things that are arm reach. So telling somebody right now of my age to buy land, yet I can buy an apartment, own an apartment, that is still ownership. It's still embracing change. So when a young person today looks at a land and says that's not for me, whether that's not for me right now, are they being financially irresponsible, or are they just being realistic about the economy they inherited? Because you have said land right now it's scarce.
I think it's the economy, because currently the approach which people are taking, like today, if you tend to sell land which is higher than maybe like 2 million, 3 million, you won't get a lot of people who will come maybe and ask you off the land. But if you go below like 200 or 300, you know, people will see that as something which they can afford easily.
It's within reach.
Yes. So it depends with the pricing. And then for generation, kina Karen, for them, land is not it's option. It's not a must. Yes, it's not a must. Let me just get somewhere where I can be able to sleep, eat, and I'll be good to go. Yes. So different generation have different approach. For them, you will see they want convenience, purposely convenience. And if land will come into, that will be a plus.
They are not concerned with where they will be buried, because for some of us, where we will be buried is very, very important.
I believe they normally say when that time comes, it will sort itself out.
Okay.
Yes.
More like living in the moment. Yes. When that time comes, we will deal with it the way it comes.
Okay. Yeah, because I think for millennials and Gen X, the most important thing is how many title deeds do you have in your bank? What's the value of, or rather how much chunk of land do you have? Retirement homes. Does this generation even care about retirement homes?
Yes, we do care about retirement homes, but again, if I wouldn't call it retirement, if I find somewhere that I can work, I can eat without having to go really far away. I don't know where that culture came of, staying in the house most of the times. So comparing a millennial and a Gen Z's perspective, a retirement home is maybe the last thing on mind, or something you do slowly. So I would say like we are wired to think short term, not long term. I don't know if it can affect when it comes to land as an investment.
When you say you normally think of short term, not long term, I believe people tend to accommodate themselves how they feel their life should be. And for your generation, you believe we have to be different from the other generation, and of which it's paying off. Why is it paying off? Because of late you will see a lot of apartments coming up, right? So that one has created another market, which
The high-rise
yes, which was not there. If this generation can continue with the same trend, I think the approach will be different. Not buying land and just leaving the land idle. You will have to buy land. You do some other developments, targeting the same generation. So you have created another workflow or another investment in terms of if you buy land, you do developments targeting generation current, right? So for them, they'll come and buy apartments. What will that signify? You're creating wealth, right? And the economy is growing. So all generations have different way of doing things. For our generation, which is millennial, we believe I need to have a lot of titles, right? That ownership, it's something which I perceive I should have. And then the way you have said, when I die, where will I be buried? That is another thing. You want somewhere you can call your place. You want somewhere maybe where you can be arrested. You want somewhere where you can call your friends and say, oh, guys, I have a Kambuzi somewhere. Yes. Can we go? So you feel that kind of entitlement, you see? And you normally feel good when maybe people come to your place and say, hey, Coach Lewis has a house, has a land. So you feel you have already arrived, right? So it's different from different generations. Each and every generation wants to package itself differently. Yeah.
And maybe coming now to Melia real estate, what packages do you have for precisely this young generation?
The packages that we have, we are trying to come up with mixed used development. For us, we have started acquiring lands and building commercial spaces, whereby we are coming up with offices, whereby those are co-working spaces for them, co-working spaces for them, where we normally put furniture, we put amenities like internet, there is a coffee station, ample parking, whereby they can come in, rent a desk, do their work, and they walk out.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's the trend nowadays. People are just meet me in my office. Then when you go to the office, there are so many other people there minding their business.
Yeah, they are co-working spaces. The next thing we were thinking is coming up with apartments where we'll be able to accommodate them. In those apartments, we'll have gym, or we'll have convenience store. We'll have eateries. So they don't have to go far away from the property. So for them, it's just there. When you walk maybe down the stairs, you'll be able to go do your workout. You'll be able to go, maybe you meet your friend in the cafeteria. You will go down there, maybe you do your shopping, and then you go up the lift to your apartment. So that is the approach that we are thinking of going beyond to accommodate them. Yes.
Wow, and I think that is very, very critical, so to say, when you are cognizant, because sometimes you may be trying to sell land to Gen Zs, and you are there wondering why these guys are not purchasing land, only that it is not so much making sense to them. vis-a-vis selling to them what is valuable
Yes.
in their perspective. And I believe taking such a dimension of establishing places for them that they can either lease or purchase.
Yeah.
I think that is very, very profound. Just to remind our viewers that John Ngigi is an investments expert. Peradventure you are stuck and you are thinking of making an investment, probably around land, housing, real estate. He's the person you go to. Tell him about your budgets, about your thoughts, about your ambition, about your vision and your goals. And you'll be able to package all that into something doable, something attainable, and something achievable. And that's why we found it very, very significant to bring him on board. Remember what the Bible says, that the sons of Isaac understood times and season. And I believe even for us, it is imperative. It is very essential for us to appreciate what is happening today, what is going on today, because there was a time I belonged to a certain group, and we had saved up around 3 million, and we were looking for land we wanted within the horizons of Nairobi. And we were around 16 of us with 3 million. We thought of maybe getting some two acres of land, and each of us secure at least a 50 by 100. But by the time we were we were getting land commensurate to our value, we were almost 100 kilometers away from Nairobi. And that really discouraged us, because our goal was to have within the suburbs of Nairobi. And I believe because Gen Zs who are working are actually the minority in the current working economy. The majority are still the millennials, who still perceive land as a very valuable asset in its natural form. So I think you can also, as we wind up our first segment, also address the millennials and also maybe Gen X, who are still eager to invest in land, and tell them a few of the options that you have.
In terms of buying, or in terms of
buying land for millennials?
Or for millennials?
Yes, and Gen X.
Okay, thanks, Coach Lewis. The options that we have is, in terms of buying lands, depends with different areas.
True.
Because we have lands in Thika, we have lands in Morana, we have lands in Machakos.
Okay.
And we have land in Njoki. So different areas have different prices.
True.
But our lands, we have titles. The prices are good. And we have a flexible payment to our clients.
True.
We accommodate each and every client depending on the amount of money they have. And we normally guide them on how to acquire land, on the best way they can be able to use the land that they have acquired from us.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And I think you mentioned that your offices are in Thika?
Yeah, we are based in Thika. When you come to Thika, you'll find us there. And we have another office in Kennel Town.
Kennel.
Yes, Kennel Town. Once you get out of Kennel, there is a new petrol station which was built along the Kennel Kabati, which has a Rubis.
Okay.
So we have an office there.
Okay.
Any day you come to us, we'll be able to take you to site visit. And we'll advise you accordingly.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. John. I found it necessary for you to share that information, because there is somebody out there who is wondering, now that I am well enriched with the information, how do I make that very first step? That has been our first segment, and we are coming back live to you in just 2 minutes. Don't touch that dial. Keep your questions coming.
Every great journey begins with a single step. And at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, that step is met with warmth, guidance, and possibility. Here, learning goes beyond the books. It is where future healthcare heroes are nurtured by passionate instructors who believe in their potential. From theory to practice, our healthcare assistant students gain real-world skills in real healthcare settings, preparing them to serve, support, and make a difference from day one. Because at Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, we don't just teach healthcare, we empower excellence. Admissions are now open for our January and February intakes. Step into your future today. Find us at Blessed House, 5th floor, opposite Garden City Mall. Jesse K. Hospital College of Health Sciences, empowering excellent healthcare.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and welcome back. This has been Kingdom Business Network, and today we are having it awesome. We have been deliberating on the different perspectives, or rather different generational perspectives in regard to land as an investment. And our guest today, John Ngigi, and we are also privileged to have our very own co-host, Karen, bringing on board heavily her perspective, even as a Gen Z. And I believe that progressively we are making, or rather we are bringing into perspective or sharing wonderful insights on how different generations can still invest and still manage to get or attain a fulfilling lifestyle. And Mr. John, I think it's of essence we also bring on board this conversation.
Yeah.
Most millennials are marrying Gen Zs. And I think it is also imperative because Bible calls married people one.
Yeah.
That is to mean in terms of decision making, in terms of perspective, they will share a lot. We've seen millennials have different preferences compared to the current generation, the Gen Zs. How are they coming into consensus? Or do you think it is actually a problem, especially when investment is concerned?
Good question, Coach Lewis. It's not a problem. It's a plus.
Okay.
Because millennials, they seems to be lesser advanced than the Gen Zs in terms of technology.
True.
Right? And in the world today, technology is taking the floor.
True.
Right? So if maybe the millennial and the Gen Zs come together,
True.
that is a bomb. Right? If they have one mindset.
True.
The mindset of growth, the mindset of creating wealth, right? So if those minds come together, things are going to be different.
True.
Because me, I'll come with my package in terms of maybe layering the foundation,
True.
right? And then when the Gen Z comes in, he will come with his or her own mindset
True.
of building up the pillar.
True. True.
Right?
True.
So when I lay the foundation and the other person lays the pillar,
True.
what do you think will happen?
It's a
We'll be able to see the horizon.
True.
And that is the core thing. So I believe when the Gen Z and the millennial come together, that is a good package which can prosper
True.
in creating wealth. Because when maybe they come together and have consensus of growth, the Gen Z will come with his or her own package,
Sure.
and the millennial will come with his or her own wisdom.
True.
And when they combine it together, things will work.
True.
Yes.
So maybe as you are engaging with your clients,
Yes.
what do you normally advise these people, especially when, let's say, a married couple is coming and they want to invest? And the good thing I love about you is that before people invest, you first consult with them.
Yes.
So that as they are making the investment, it is the most sound decision they are making. So peradventure, this wonderful couple is coming in and they have 500,000 and they are juggling in between making maybe purchasing a 50 by 100 parcel at Keno. Maybe the husband is of that thought, and the lady is of why don't we just purchase a studio house here at Roysambu. So how are you able to bring those two people into consensus and make them now make the best decision?
I believe when such minds come, they have different approach in terms of buying land, and the other person maybe has a different approach of buying an apartment, right? So you sit them down and you see the viability,
True.
right? The viability of when you buy this land, how long will it take you
True.
maybe to develop something out of it?
True.
2, if you buy this land, where are you buying it?
True.
Where are you buying it from? The location.
True.
3, why are you buying it now and not buying the apartment?
True.
That is on the side of the millennial. We come to the side of the Gen Z. Maybe is giving you the approach of having that apartment of 500,000, right? First of all, once you buy that apartment, you'll be able to rent it out. Automatically, you are going to get income out of it. So that is a plus, right? And then, 2, if something happens, maybe where you're living, you can be able to go there and live in that place. So the main essence of investment is how fast can you transform or get money out of or income out of whatever maybe you're putting on. If maybe I buy this glass today, will I be able to convert it into cash? How often can I be able to sell it out? So it depends. Do I want to buy this land to bank money there or store? Or do I want to buy this land and maybe resell it in the shortest time possible? So for the two of them, you will tend to hear them and give them the viable option of them making an income out of it, right? So if they want to buy this and resell, they'll be able to make money quicker. If they want to buy the apartment and maybe rent it out, they'll be able to make money quicker. But for land, if you resell it, you'll be able to get more margin than the apartment one. So it depends with the income you're going to get from the rental and the land.
And the land.
Yes.
I like how John puts it. It's a plus when you put both generations together. And it got me curious. We have had both sides. The older generations, they are patient, they are disciplined when it comes to land, And our generation, we are very hungry, we want speed, we want liquidity and innovation. And I think there's a real opportunity in somewhere in the middle. If you could take one strength from the older generation and another strength from the younger investors today, what does the ideal investor actually looks like?
Will come up again.
If you take like one strength from one generation and one strength from the younger generation, how does the ideal investor actually look like? Like, what is that middle silver lining?
Good question, Karen. The investor looks into how accommodative with both generation be. You want to make a kill out of the both generation, right? Because for an entrepreneur or an investor, your main goal is to
Make money.
making a kill,
True.
closing business. But out of it, you have to give value for whatever you're offering.
True.
Right? So in between, you're making profit, but at the same time, you have to offer the value,
True.
which will be able to be an equilibrium between the both generations.
True.
So as much as you're approaching those two generations, you have to know, I'll bring this and bring this, right? Which will be able to favor this generation and favor this generation. And out of it, you'll be able to make something. Right?
True.
If I may use still her approach, you long before different generation, we used to buy land. Maybe we do like shops, and then something goes. But today, developers and investors, they're buying land and coming up with commercial, which they are using it as a used development, whereby they'll be able to accommodate different generations from Generation X, millennials, and
Even
Gen
Gen
Z.
X.
I think it looks like kennel. Kennel was, if we look like, let's say 5 years back, it was mostly a desert. But if we see right now, kennel, but there, a lot of people are considering to buy land there, and I understand the land rates have increased.
Of course.
Yeah. We look, we have businesses. We have actually a mall right now.
2 malls.
So I get the idea of commercial, like you buy land and develop it commercially. So that's the idea. That's
So-
like the middle silver lining.
Yes, so you're looking at, you have it. So how can you be able to use whatever you have to accommodate different generation? So that one will make you see which development you're going to put there, which will be able to accommodate the Gen Z, the millennials,
The
and
genetic.
Gen X.
And I think actually when you talk about a mixed development,
Yes.
it's actually responding to today's need.
Yes.
Because if you look even in the nature of work, people are moving from the 8 to 5s
Yes.
to freelance,
Working from home.
working from home.
Yeah.
So when you bring that convenience, you've actually helped everybody. Today, companies are also considering outsourcing than employing.
Yes.
So that is to mean most people also want to be in that space where, unlike previously, where you could be maybe somewhere in a rural setup,
Yeah.
while working in town. Today, you want to stay in a semi-urban
Area.
situation, whereby you can still work. There is Wi-Fi, there is convenience, you can access
Yes.
anywhere you want to, and you are still able to live
Yes.
wholesomely.
Yes.
And I think it would also be important you tell us now from where you stand as Melia
Yeah.
Real Estate.
Yeah.
What is this future that you can see? Because some of the investors and the young people who are watching us would be making their investment decisions, not today, but probably 5-10 years to come. From where you sit, maybe you can see something.
Yes.
What would that thing be? Or what would that orientation be that you would tell this young person, strategically position yourself in this regard?
The future is big, and the future is positioning. If you position yourself well, you'll be able to reap big. Generation are growing,
True.
and the population is growing. And one of the approach which maybe most of the investors they are doing today, they're coming up with a model of strip malls. Strip malls, they are not that big malls like the Garden City, the Two Rivers, and other malls which have come up, or TRM. Strip malls are those little malls. They are coming up with little shopping complex.
I've seen them even using containers.
Yes, they are coming up with little shopping complex
True.
whereby you'll be able to get like all amenities. There is a supermarket, there is a barber shop or a salon, there is a spa, where there is an eatery or a coffee shop, there is a liquor store, a small area.
True.
Right? Where you have an ample parking, there is where maybe you can be able to get a car wash, or
A recreational center,
yes, a
maybe
place where you can be
table.
able to eat your nyama choma with your friends.
True.
So they are going to not semi-urban areas, but places where there are sort of population.
True.
They look for land, maybe a 50 by 100
True.
or 100 by 100. Then you come up with those strip malls using very, very little space and then little money to build up the construction of the houses.
True.
And then you rent it out.
True.
Out of which you'll be able to get money.
True.
And the investment which you have placed there, it's not as much as you could have used in doing malls. So the future is bright.
And
it's a matter of positioning.
And actually the strip malls are actually attracting bigger crowds.
Yes.
Because people perceive them to be more affordable.
Yes.
Compared to our traditional perspective of a mall.
Yes.
Where we are certain even the necklace that you buy at 500, you can be sure it will be 3 times or even more.
Because if you look at Coach Levis, if you look at maybe a mall, what size of land do you need maybe for you to put a mall?
3 acres also.
Right?
True.
How much will you need maybe to put a mall?
There is hundreds of millions.
Yes, right? Then there's a lot of logistics in terms of paperwork, in terms of approvals, in terms of what. So there is a lot which encompasses when you want to come up with a mall. But when you think of a strip mall, just need maybe like 100 by 100 in an estate somewhere. Then you come up, you look maybe for little amount of money. You construct some little spaces and then you rent it out. Maybe in a little timeline of maybe like 2 to 3 months, you have your strip mall. And on the 5th month, you start getting income from the rent. So, answering your question, position yourself, right? Once you position yourself, go looking for places where you see there is population. If you can be able to find space, why don't you use that space in creating your own community there? And out of it, you'll be able to get money. Yes. So the main thing is position yourself and come up with something which will be able to sell it out to people. Yes.
Wow, and I think we are having several questions from our viewers. We'll just be answering them quick first. I see James saying, when buying land, how can I confirm who the real owner is?
Good question there. The most important document for you to authenticate is a green card.
True.
Is a green card. And how will you be able to know the owner? First of all, you'll be given a title deed maybe for that particular land. It's upon you now to do search for that particular land. You go to the land board, you do the search, and you'll be able to know who is the owner of that land. And when you're doing the search, try and ask for a green card of that particular parcel of land for you to know how many people were the real owners. Because it will tell you maybe there is the first owner, the second owner, the third owner. It depends with how that land has been transferred in different timelines. Yes.
Amazing. I think, James, you are well guided that make sure that you carry the title deed to the lands board and also request for a green card so that you can see the different transitions of ownership. Matthew, thank you so much, Matthew. Matthew is asking, good morning, is buying land through a SACCO safer than buying alone?
Come up again?
Is buying land through a SACCO safer than buying as an individual?
No. The safest way is doing the due diligence.
Okay.
Because the more, let me say, buying through a SACCO still it's safer.
True.
In essence, in essence that you'll be able to, they'll be able to do the due
The due
diligence.
diligence on your behalf.
Yes, and they'll be able to use their own lawyers,
True.
right? So it's safe, but it will be somewhat expensive
True.
to you because you will incur some interest.
True.
But it's safer using a circle because they'll be able to do the due diligence for you.
True.
So they will engage their lawyers, whereby their lawyers, they'll be able to do the search, they'll be able to know the particular owners of the land.
True.
And also they'll be able to do, they'll be able to do the addendum of the land.
True.
So it's safer using a circle,
True.
buying a land. And it will be cheaper for you
True.
because you'll be buying that land in installments. If you had some cash somewhere, that cash you can be able to use it in developing your land. So you can use that as an advantage.
Ah, wow.
Yes.
So I think that is the perspective Matthew was looking for, and Matthew, I believe now you are better guided. Anne, watching all the way from Wakairo, is asking, if I buy land before marriage, and I think he's not married, if I buy land before marriage, does it become matrimonial property?
And thanks, that's a good question. It depends with herself. Because the land belongs to Anne, and the title will be under Anne. So if Anne gets married, maybe over time, and she feels she wants to accommodate her partner into that particular investment she made before she got married, there is no harm in that.
True.
But the land belongs to Anne. And if she feels maybe after getting the partner, she wants to accommodate that partner into it, why not? Yes.
Wow, I think, Anne, there is no harm in investing. Actually, the Bible asks you as a lady, as a virtuous lady, to consider land and buy it. So you can do so, and that will be much in order. Ruth is asking, how do I know whether land is on a road reserve or riparian land?
Ruth, thanks for that question. And the most important thing is doing the due diligence before buying the land. It's good before maybe a penny or paying for that land. Get to know where the land is, and then go to the Survey of Kenya, buy a map for that particular land. You'll be able to know if that is a riparian land or there is a road reserve. For you buying that map, you'll be able to know the legitimate part that land is, rather than maybe someone telling you the beacons are here, right? And then after 3 days, you'll come and find the beacons have been removed. So it's good before you maybe commit yourself. Get to know where the land is, and then go to the Survey of Kenya, buy that map, know where the land is, and from the map you'll be able to know if this is a road reserve or a riparian land or a public land. You'll be able to know before committing yourself.
Wow. So Ruth, make sure that you pay a visit to the Survey of Kenya and buy yourself a map before making that purchase. Allow us to take our final question. It's a question from two people, Jess and Kim. They're asking, how do I know whether land is suitable for farming, building, or commercial purposes?
Jess and Kim, the suitability of land will depend on the demographics. You can't buy a land in maybe Westlands, and then you want to do it to farm. So the demographic dictates the use of the land. Yes.
Wow. Yes. I think that one you've been very precise and concise.
Yes.
That the demographic on the land determines its suitability.
And also the
Yes.
size of the land
And,
will determine.
True.
Yes.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I saw a friend of mine doing some good farming from his balcony here at Juja. So I don't know whether the size is really is farming
Yes.
from the balcony.
Or from
Yes.
using hydroponics. Either they call hydroponics or
Yes,
what?
something of the sort.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. This has been amazing. Thank you for your engagement. And even to Mr. John, thank you even for the benevolence of your wisdom. We are
Asante.
always happy and appreciating your time and effort to come and enlighten us and challenge some of these information that we had that sometimes was not helping us. Karen, I want to pass it over to you for a parting shot.
Thank you, John, for joining us today. And thank you, Coach Lewis, for guiding the conversation. A lot has been said. And if to pick one or two, wealth is not built in one conversation. It is built in small, consistent, informed decisions over time. And what today has shown me as a young person is that it's not always land versus stock versus apartments. It's about understanding why you are investing and not just what you are investing in. Whether you're just starting over or you have been building for years, the question is simply the question isn't simply should I buy land? The question is, what is your money supposed to do for me, and what is the smartest way to make that happen? Thank you for our viewers. Thank you for joining us at KBN. Keep building, stay curious, and invest wisely.
Wow, thank you so much. Stay guided. And that has been awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, today we were joined by Mr. John Ngigi. He's the founding CEO of Melia Real Estate. And he's also an investment expert. Allow me to also give him an opportunity to give a parting shot and also remind us how we can get hold of him as an expert and also Melia Real Estate. Karibu sana.
Asante, Coach Lewis and Karen. My parting shot will be to our viewers. Don't chase what is popular today. Own what will be indispensable tomorrow. And that is buy asset, not liabilities, right? 2, time in the market usually beats timing in the market.
Time in the market?
Usually beats time in the market, right? And then invest where you have an advantage. Don't invest where you don't, where you know you'll be having a disadvantage.
Sure.
Because that will be a dead investment. The other thing will be think in decades, not months or days. Things in decades, not in months, not in days. That will be able to save you in the future. And the last one should be reinvest in your gains. Reinvest in your gains. So as much as we are trying maybe to come up with something whereby we want that thing to be of essence to us in the future, we should think in those parameters.
Sure.
And we should think on ways where whatever maybe investment you are making, how can we be able to gain out of the investment that you are making? For viewers, if maybe you want to reach us, we have our offices lines, which is 0702 503 781, 0702 503 781, and then 0713 410 410. For our socials, we have Melia Estates in TikTok. We have Melia Estates _ in Facebook. And then we have Melia _ Estates for Instagram. We are open to help you any day. So give us a call. Let's talk investment. Let's talk our future. Thank you.
Wow, let's talk investment. Let's talk our future. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Kingdom Business Network, and this is your digital coach, Lewis Ndege. And until next time, bye-bye.